The brakes on an MG, that is shit. Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back. All right, it is Monday. We go for the WAVI tomorrow. I have not touched it, haven't even cleaned it, have not done anything since you last seen it. All I've done is driven it in. So I'll show you what we're about to do. I just lied to you because I did fix this and this. That was snapped there and there. I've repaired it to standard. This Friday, me and my wife and son fly out to Japan. And we have not done the hood lining. We have not done any other damage. So what we're gonna do, because we already paid the $500 for the WAVI check, and really we can't cancel it unless it's 3 days before, I've stuffed up big time. I just didn't get it done, all right? So I think what we'll do is make that look the best we possibly can. We'll put the rear hub on quickly. Now, let's see if we can do it in 2 hours. So I opened this workshop in 2 hours and I want a wheel alignment. So let's see if we can get the rear hub on. We can do the rack end, the tie rod end, put the new mags and tires on it, and hopefully get the bumper on, get that all looking Mickey Mouse, make it look like a car, clean it quickly inside, put the handbrake piece on, chuck the seat in, but I need to get a wheel alignment today. We're gonna have the roadworthy done, everything finished by tomorrow, so Emma can legally drive it over. All right, let's get into it. So I think the first thing we'll do, we won't worry about the front. We'll go straight to that wheel and try to get the wheel done. Then we'll go to the rear hub as well, because that'll be quicker. They're the main things we need to really move forward. So we grab a 17, grab a 17 mil. I have a bucket arm, so don't laugh at me, that'll make it look weird. The one thing I am worried about, I haven't done the steering yet. I've done the lower control arm, as you can see, brand new, because I haven't done the rack end and everything. I don't know if this is bent yet, and I'm worried that it might be, because the amount of impact this copped, the shocky might be bent. I should have just brought one, but I don't know why I didn't. But anyway, I didn't. Let's just get it off and go from there, because at the end of the day, it is now, we lost 8 minutes. So remember guys, when doing a tie rod end, show you some tricks. So we got the wheel off. I hate this type of wheel. The wheel nuts suck on these, but anyway, so I've just undone the tie rod end nut. So we put him back on. So you always put him on to like 3/4 and then you hit it. Now some people say, oh, use a special tool, blah, blah, blah. You're at home, you're doing it. I just still do it this way because it's just easy, all right? And I'm replacing it, so I don't really care. The idea is not to hit the boot and not to break it like I just did. Because I'm replacing it, I don't really care. If you do get stuck, just wallop it with a bigger hammer if you need to. Doesn't really matter. Now this is how I do it. I don't know if it's right. So then you count every turn. 1, 2, 3. Now it's not really gonna matter because this rack end was bent like a banana. So I had to adjust it just to get it to look straight. So to me, it doesn't matter. So you count how many turns it comes off from being up. 1, 2, like that. And you write it here or somewhere, just put a little bit of texture or something. So I used to get this, use the end and just scrape 6. Now, you're not scratching it, you're not ruining it, you won't see that. You can rub that, look. It will just come off. You're not doing it that hard, it's destroying it. So you got the tie rod end off, all right, that's on the ground. That's junk, we're replacing it. Now I've already undone the boot. Now some do not come with a new nut for the rack end, so take that nut off. So I'm actually hoping, guys, that the new one Emma's ordered is correct, because I haven't checked it. Whoa! All right, so that's the bad boy there. That should be straight. See how bent it is? Bent like a banana. What I'm worried about, I don't know how these guys, is that water or the rack end leaking? Just a bit of juju. So I got the brand new one. Looks like a genuine box. Got a weird writing on it. Oh, it is. It says dealer. Yeah, this is a genuine part from the Genuine. I don't normally buy genuine parts, but for some reason you have to when it comes to this car. The old MG. Can't buy things aftermarket. Now you can see by this, look how straight that one is compared to this one. But my main idea was just a double look. Yep, cool. Wow, that's impressive. See, you get a Toyota one, you don't get that little protector, eh? A lot of these brands, you don't get what they think of because it's China. They can afford to do those weird, oh, I nearly dropped it, all those weird things, you know. So what I'm gonna do to make my life easier, rotate the wheel all the way out. Now this can end bad because you're putting a lot of pressure on it when you're trying to undo it. So a lot of the times, guys, all you have to do is probably got Loctite on it. So there'll be Loctite on it, and all you need to do, I'm not saying it's gonna work for us right now, but I just tried a shifter. It did not work. So we're gonna try this big bad boy. Obviously this one's not big one, but I just don't want to slip and hurt myself because I've been doing that a lot lately. Ah, that's it. See how I cracked it? Someone might be like, that's not the right way to do it. You know what's not the right way of doing it? Sitting there for 4 hours when I need to bloody get it going. So there's no Loctite or anything. No locker, never seen that before, but I will put some Loctite. So that's what she looks like, can you see it? Very good, like the way it's protected the threads. Put that there because I like to keep my parts so I can be like, this is what I did today. So it's been 20 minutes, guys, 20 minutes, and all we've done is put the car up, taken the wheel off and done a rack end. I don't know if that's good, but I'm gonna call that a win so far because it could have been this. Whew. So sometimes you get left and right threads on some cars. I'm pretty sure it's Toyota. Oh, look how tight that is. Oh, yes. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to pause you for a second because I don't want you to see what I'm about to do. Tight. So I'm going to reverse what I just did. Now, a lot of mechanics out there probably like, oh my God, I can't believe you just did that. Hey. Do you really think not having Loctite on it? I've been doing this for 20 years. That is safe. I won't be driving it, so it don't matter. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. I am joking. In the comments, you'll see someone go, that's not the right way to do it. My grandfather, my daddy told me this. I don't care what your grandfather, your nana, or your uncle told you. At the end of the day, that is for you and your uncle to discuss, not me. I can tell you 50 different ways to do a car. There's always more, you know, just because some handbook in some country, there'll be a handbook saying you got to do it this way, you got to do it that way. At the end of the day, if it's done, it's tight, it's right, it's done. That's all there is to it. Now we turn the wheel back the other way. So the boot is just touching lightly. So we can pop him back into his groove, like so. Make sure it is. And then we pull on the zip tie. Sometimes this goes very wrong as well. And you're spending an hour trying to pop it back on. Some cars are just harder than others. But it went nicely actually, didn't it? I'm hoping you guys can't hear the music in the background, so I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Since we're getting broken into, all my neighbors are turning their radios real loud. So that's it, guys. Look at that. That is one rack end with a brand new rack boot. Here's the old nut we had before. Now you can look at it and work out which way it was sitting before. If you want to be like some mechanics and go, oh, everything's going to be perfect, have a look, put it on the way you want to put it on. So at the end of the day, you're doing the job. You're responsible for it. Just so you guys know, that come from Pickering's, the dealership for MG in Townsville. And that cost me $42.15 to buy that rack end. The tie rod end come from Cheap Auto Spares in Townsville. I'm not going to say what brand it is because you guys will be like, oh, you can get it cheaper from eBay. Of course you probably can. $52.46 my price is what I buy. And it cost me $52.46 for this bad boy right here. But I did pay $13.64 freight. So that's kind of shit, but whatever. It is what it is. So once again, guys, we open, now you see what brand it is. So we open this bad boy up. And we get the new, woo! Before you open and destroy the bag, like every mechanic in Australia, the same, check it, make sure it's right. Now this would be a destroyer if it's not. Okay, it looks the same. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna open it because it's only $52. So you think about it, for under $100, we bought the parts to repair the front steering. That was 80, I think. So probably, you know, let's just say under $200, if you brought retail prices, you could have fixed This whole bit, sunny Jim. All right, so what I normally do when they're bent, you can kind of see where it used to sit. So what you do, I go like this, even though it's not gonna really work it roughly, and then screw it on. See what I did? I just matched it to the same amount of length. So you can go, oh yeah, that's probably like 5 mil. Take 5 mil from the end where it was sitting. Obviously this is bent, and do it that way. Normally when they're not bent, you just unscrew them, screw it on the same amount of distance. So if it's 6 turns, you put it back on 6 turns. And then when you get the wheel alignment, it's pretty good when you drive there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's the right way, it's just the way I do it. Now let's hope this is the right end they gave us. So I lock it up slightly. I put it under here. Move the hub to meet it, and you move it around just so that it lines up better. Now you use the nut they give you, not the old one, because it might be slightly different. Even if it is a genuine part, you never know if they decided to change their product. So it's a 17 mil. I hate when you buy products. I hate when you get them and they're a different size to genuine. Oh, shits me. So I do it up like that, just tat, tat, tat. My rattle gun is on low setting, guys, a low setting. So I'm gonna grab a 17 mil. So the idea of using the rattle gun just to set it, and what I'm gonna do is crack it, and then just do it back up to where how I like it, not OEM, because at the end of the day, it's not an OEM product anymore, guys. Anyway, that's it. This is this side of it done. Let's go find a wheel. I'll be back. I'm gonna find out what brand. I'll take you with me. So, what brand is this? This tire's a bit chewed up actually, but what brand is it? It is the My Car brand. What do we got down here? All right. We have the one we got from the wreckers, has My Car on it. Same brand, same size, same everything. How awesome was that? We're gonna be like, oh my God. Now the tires, we don't know what they're gonna be like till we test drive them. The ones at the wreckers, oh no. Why does that not fit? It is a different year, maybe. Oh no, guys. Got a stitch up. I'm hoping it's just rust, because when I had to take them off, I had to belt those rims too. So hopefully, not the one on it. Obviously that one was destroyed. Yeah, so at the wreckers, those wheels were stuck on good. I had to belt them for ages. There you go, beautiful, bit of rust. Here's another one. Been a mechanic for 22 years or something, right? Rattle guns and wheel nuts. So I always use air. I never really use this. It's only when I'm in a quick hurry, but I'll go over with the air. The air rattle gun, I've never gone around and checked wheel nuts. Not in my life. Never had a wheel fall off in my life. The reason a lot of shops do it, because they have apprentices, they don't do the wheel up properly, and the wheel falls off on a customer. Who do you blame? You got to blame someone. So they blame everybody else except for themselves. Let's go to the rear. Mashing this out, boys and girls. We made it to the rear. It is now 6:38. Let's see if we can get it done by 7. Woo. Oh no, this is there. Look at that, big flat spot. So whoever stole this must have been doing some hand brakes at like 100k an hour. Like, would have been cool to watch. Little MG just sliding along, but oh, he shit himself, hit the brakes, and ABS didn't work because it's China. That's why I brought another rim and tire, because that rim's got some scratchies on it. Now, I'll show you what's going on in here. I've got some dodgy stuff going on in here. So you see how it's spaced out here? So I don't know if you guys are going to see it. If you look right up in there, you'll see a spacer. So this was towed in, and I need to move it around. I didn't want to look like a turkey in the street, because this street's very busy. So all we need, I'm pretty sure, is 18 for the 4 bolts on the back. So we need to put a clamp on the brake hose, and we need a 8 mil to undo the ABS. But we'll also get a Torx bit, I think it's a 25, undo this to undo the handbrake, because I did chop the one on the car from the wreckers, but don't talk about that. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna crack this. I know that looked mindered. It didn't look very professional, but I am in a hurry. You lost 3 minutes talking to the camera then because you went flat. But anyway, so I brought a whole new hub. I didn't need the whole hub, but I figured there's something wrong. Let's just make it easy. Yeah, I reckon for under $200, you can fix that damage we had in the front. If it is a shocky, we can order a shocky and put a shocky in it as soon as possible, of course. So to help, sometimes you can unadjust from the back, or you just rotate and spin. Like that, see? I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that's a thing what mechanics do. But look at this, you've got some wear on the rear brake already. Front brakes are almost done at 20,000 kilometers. And I thought it might have been just because it was stolen. I was told it's very common for these MGs to have that problem. Pop this shoe off, and yeah, pop the shoe off, pop the handbrake so we can pull it through. Bit of a drama, but we'll get it. So we need a 10 mil. Looking everywhere to find out where my tools were, and I actually put them away for the first time ever. That's what I was doing when I got scared last night. All right, so I'll get a 10 mil. Hope you guys can see. All right, so I put the clamp, as you just seen, on that hose, and now we can go ahead and crack the 10 mil. Oh, look at that. Some wally head's already been in here. Don't listen to what I tell you, because obviously I have no idea what I'm doing. So you got to be gentle with ABS sensors. Obviously they don't work on this because this thing's locked up like a turkey. They must have been on handbrakies, you know. Everybody loves a good handbrakey every now and then. So you take them off. Oh, look at the dirt. For 20,000, I don't know. It's a bit rough, but whatever. Just remember, guys, even though I'm a mechanic, sometimes things go wrong. Like, just because I've been a mechanic for so long doesn't mean something's not going to be like different to what it normally is. So to make it easy, just pop the top one out. Normally you can get to it, but it's already been rounded. So these always round. If they do round, these nuts round off because they do very often, unless you've got really expensive tools with anti-lock on them, anti-slip. What you're better off doing is using vice grips just on the nut and just giving it. That's all it needs, guys. If that helps, I don't know. A lot of mechanics out there in the comments, this guy knows nothing. Probably can't do it that quick. Now just bend it back, don't hurt it, just bend it back lightly. These hoses will bend nicely back and forth, just don't kink it. All right, now we'll get the handbrake. Go back over here with you guys. This is how I do it. Obviously I use a bigger set normally, but I'm in a hurry. So I hold the pin at the back because I've got to take these off, yeah? I pop that. So I'll show you guys for the amateurs out there, the new guys. See, it's like a pin with a little, and then that's like that. I don't know if you can see it, that helps. And it goes in like that. And when it turns, it locks it and it can't unlock. So what you do is you push on it. You either rotate this or that. And then you pew. And obviously it's got a spring, so I'll show you. So that's how it works. They're a pain in the ass sometimes, but that worked really well, which is good. And then to help yourself, I don't know if you can see this, you just pop the top spring off. Now try not to use side cutters because I've been doing it for a long time. And if you chop it by accident, you're really screwed. Because I'm not really putting any pressure on it. There we go. So I got that off. I was being a little bit of a girly pants. It does happen. So then you got the adjuster in here. No biggie. I don't know if you guys even want to know this, but you got a nice little adjuster, and that's what you adjust from the back. You take the drum off, you get a screwdriver and you just click that, tick, 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 and it screws this in and out, and that's how you adjust it. So you adjust it, put it on, adjust it, put it on, push it. It's a pain in the ass. Normally you just got a clicker at the back, but this one might. I don't know, I didn't really look, but I doubt it. Now the bottom one, it's going to be painful, but it wasn't. Now we're only doing this to do one thing. That is to remove this handbrake. So what I do again, I get my side cutters, I pull it back, I clamp it, and that's it. I don't nick it, I just use it just to hold it lightly, and I let it go. That's it. Then you got him off, yeah? I gotta say, guys, the brakes on an MG, that is shit. Like, they shouldn't be worn out. I know I got stolen and whatnot, and everyone's like, oh my God, I got stolen, what do you expect? Shouldn't be this bad. All All right, gonna grab 18 mil, put you guys back here. Remember, I am no professional YouTuber. I am just a dude doing duty stuff. Trying to show you how to over tight these because of that wash on there, and I need to drop it down, up and down the street. So this one here is probably way over tight. There are quicker ways to do this, guys. I just want to show that with the basic tools you can do this. This is a bit embarrassing. Guessing, whoa, that's not good for the handbrake, is it? Wait for the comments on that. Oh, rough, bit rough, mate. Now, you're not going to see in there, so I'm not going to try to show you, but in there, we got a bit of a phone on. So, I'm just going to pop this clip off. Watch your eyes, Dino. Once again, I've undone the little clippy. If I sound like I'm breathing heavy, it's because I'm breathing heavy. All right. Probably going to go through after this and spend 5 minutes just cutting some of the shit I can because I don't have much room on my phone. We'll try to get as much possible done. So you push the clips in and that comes off. Voila! I hope that was bent. So right now, if this is bent, game over. Do not have time. Just lose the $500 and walk away. Now this is my new one. I got from the wreckers, as you can see. And then I just got to swap, do everything, but in reverse. Yay. More bits. All right. So let's get into this one, all right? I've got to be quick. What are we at? What time are we at? 3 minutes to 7, guys. We've got 1 hour till I've got to open. Going pretty good if you ask me. Why did I say that? Now it's going to go to shit. There's other ways to skin a cat. I don't normally do things on a bench on camera, so 2 seconds. Ah, voila. The drum is a lot better condition. All right, now we can put it back together. We grab this, put the handbrake through first. Boss. Oh, I put a nut on here. Let the handbrake hang again, who cares? Cares? The handbrake cares. Oh, it's an 18. What a wallop head. I don't like cars that don't allow you to adjust them. Guys, I'm worried. Oh no. All right, let's not panic. Let's not panic. It's not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. Fuck. My wife's gonna kill me. She told me to check last week and I was like, nah, I'm too gangster for that. I don't think it's gonna pass roadworthy with a washer in there, Dino. They don't see it. They can't knock it. What is it? 4 past 8. 4 past 7, sorry. We're getting close to the ding-dong time. This does not look good either. I should have taken the whole rear axle out of that car, but no, Dean didn't want to waste his money. ABS, let's give it a clean. Because it's a magnet, so it picks up all the little bit of spruff. I don't use any spray on them because the last thing you want to do is wreck it. Just give it a wipe. Just give it a bit of a wipe. I don't want to waste any more footage of me putting it back together because it'll take me a while and I swear a bit. So I'll show you finished and then we'll put it on the ground. See you in a minute. Let's get back to positive vibes. Why would you do that to yourselves? Just why, guys? It just makes life. And people are like, you can buy a tool. You can buy a tool that actually holds it in place for you. You know what? You could just put threads on it. Studs and nuts. I'll drop on the ground, see how she looks. I haven't bled the rear brakes, but it's fine. Down on the ground, let's have a look, see how straight the wheels are and that kind of stuff, and we'll go from there, yeah? Right, so what we got here. She looks pretty good, the top's in. You know what does it mean? And it looks like it's pointing straight, so it must have been the hub. The top's in. Feeling this one's not as... Oh, I don't know, guys. Yeah, I think it's fine. So I have been stopping the footage, and we're at 1 hour and 16, and look, we have... So that wheel's kind of uppy, and that wheel's... So that's pushing out at the top, and that one's pushing out at the top. I don't know, I think that's bent. Something else is bent. Take this outside, park it, and then we'll do the bumper. I'll start some normal customers cars, but I'll do the bumper, change the grille, and then the next guys you'll see is me putting the bumper on. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, take this off, change the grille, put the bumper on, and then take it for a wheel on. There, and you push the little white clip. I don't know if you can running out of time, only got one shot. When it's really do or die, when your back's against the wall, when you fighting for your life, do you believe in you or not? I'm a believer. I believe. One screw. I'm a believer. I believe. Second guessing every breath, I'm full of questions. Passes full of cigarettes, alcohol and depression. Therapists and all the different pills can get expensive. All this bottled up aggression, I'm too old to get arrested. Almost died trying to get here. Got high through my best years. Got sober, then I relapsed, then I cleaned up, got my head clear. Sometimes it feels like there ain't to believe in, but I believe that we're out here for a reason. Yeah. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are a liar. You say you are. You don't think that you're worth it. I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect the way that you are. Tired from the pressure I put on myself for years. Tired from my 20s, the whiskey bottles and beers. Tired of smiling while I've been holding back tears. But I believe I can do it, so I'm here. I'm a believer. I believe. I'm a believer. I believe. I've been told I have a death wish. No one's interested. Cold and too aggressive. Close. Let's get a wheel armor done and go from there. While the door's open, let's quickly smash this out while we're going. Put a new tail light in there, guys. I think these tail lights are different. It looks darker. Definitely looks darker. Alright, so then we just reverse that. And we stick that in there. Okay. Stick him back on there because he's fallen off. Where I was being aggressive at the car yard. Alright, we had a bit of a stitch up. Turns out we put it on the ground, ready to take it for a wheel alignment. The back hub is the actual axle. This bit here, she's actually bent. You see that little crease at the bottom? She's bent. So what we're going to do is pop her out just for now till we get another one. Hey guys, everything's apart again. The back, the front, everything's wrong. To the point where this wheel is sitting out like that, and so is the back one. So I've ordered a new shocky. I don't know if it's a shocky. I've measured from here to the rotor. Everything measures fine, but I have a feeling that she's actually slightly tweaked. I think we might need to buy a new hub. I'm not too sure. Well, hopefully it's that shocky, but I don't think it is. So I've taken the other side off. It's got hectic now. Taking that side off to measure things, but at the end of the day, guys, we're at the wreckers, ripping out the whole back end out, and we're gonna get the hub as well. Old Gramps is helping me. We got back from the wreckers. We paid $450 for the whole rear end. I'll show you. So guys, we paid $450 for the rear end. I think that's a good price, plus the front hub. And I also put a front shocky in, and now the wheel is perfect. It's hugging in there nicely compared to this one. Don't forget that it's towed out a bit, but that's okay. So the front end is officially done. I might take the washer back out of here because that's up higher now. I showed you before. Turned out the rubbers under here, they've been, I'm guessing people play with it or whatever they rub. So anyway, I screwed that in and now it's come back down. So we can take the washer out now. Everything else is looking pretty good. I still got to take the sticker off, clean the interior, change the seat, put the handbrake piece on. Whew. And obviously the hood lining. I still got to change the rear end. But guys, you got to remember, if we don't make this appointment tomorrow, we lose $480. Boom, done. Doesn't matter. But if we make this appointment tomorrow and they find two things or something wrong with the paperwork, it's only $75 to do it. When we get back from Japan, we'll just pay the $75. Boom, done, finished. And we're good to go. So yeah, we'll just get it as good as possible. It's roadworthy. Once I do this rear end bit, it's roadworthy. So the roadworthy will be done at 8:30 in the morning. Wheel alignment at about 9:30, maybe 10, and then she'll be done. She'll be right. She'll be good as gold. So yeah, I'm thinking about I'll just quickly lift it up, do the rear end. This is the biggest problem about repairable riders. Everybody goes, so I ordered every part I thought I'd need. I didn't think I'd need that back end. It would have been nice because I could have brought the hub with the back end and he wouldn't have charged me anymore. I originally was going to buy the lower control arm, the rack end, that whole front bit off that car, but I figured he'd charge me too much, so I didn't bother. But there's also that radiator and condenser and everything. I have not fixed that. So if he says yes, the other one, if tomorrow they say I have to repair all that, which we're going to anyway, so I'm thinking I'm going to buy that from the wrecker tomorrow or the next day. We'll just buy that whole lot, whatever he wants for it, because it'll cost me nearly $200 for the condenser. The radiator's like $180. That whole shroud, some dick wants like $300 delivered, or maybe $350 delivered. So if I could buy all that for $400, boom, unbolt it, put it in there, gas it, bleed it, boom, we're done. Never talk about it again. So let's keep going. Let's get the back end done.
The pressure explosive with my temper. I'm sober, but I'm stressing and hoping it gets better. Am I falling off? Should I give it up or put it all on pause? Let go of this dream so I can visit home and talk to mom. Maybe all I need's another Instagram post with a quote about believing in yourself when you're low. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are a liar. You say you aren't. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect.
Laura, she's grubby. But anyway, look, she's back together. Wheels are on. I've done a quick wheel alignment on the hoist. Obviously that's not the right way to do it, but now you can actually see she looks pretty cherry ripe. But what I did notice, see how she's perfectly facing that way. This one perfectly facing that way and not too far at the top, which is perfect. I just realized, so we did the grill, your MG. So I was going to buff this quickly, get all the marks off it. But should I bother, guys? I don't think so. So I still got to clean the interior, fit the seat, handbrake, and we're meant to do the roof lining. So the roof linings now, if they knock it back, it's a $70 to do it and then go back, you know what I mean? So it's $70 inspection after today or tomorrow. So Emma's taking this tomorrow. I don't know if she's going to film anything for me because, you know, we did a little family. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you will see Double D and Co. That was me and Emma when we were doing how many days daily uploads. And then when we went to Japan, I got sick. We bought a 360 and it just went downhill from there. I tell you, we couldn't upload, we couldn't do anything. It took too long to do anything. My laptop overloaded and I just got my laptop to start doing better videos for you guys. So let's check this out. So pretty much I'm just gonna quickly rub this old girl out, rub this. Just look at it and go, why doesn't it zoom out a bit more? I want them to look at it and go, oh my God, they actually put some effort in. Like it looks pretty good. Like, could you tell it's been an accident? Like, I don't think so. Other than, you know, that. If you look in there, the grill. So we're going to see. Do you guys think they're going to knock me back? Because in there, the condenser is still bent. There is a little crack under there, but you can't see it. So I am buying all that new. We just run out of time. So let's get it down. We'll get it down quickly. Let's move on to the seat and interior stuff. So let's go. Now we're going to quickly put the headrest, what was missing. Hopefully that fits, because that back light was not very good. That's good. There is a cigarette burn there, which we know. I don't think they're going to knock us back on that, because it could have happened before they stole it. Only two things left: seat, handbrake. And then you'll be thinking to yourself, what about the hood lining? Well, if we don't get time, we're going to send it like that and see what they say. Because we're running out of time fast. And we're, oh, another cigarette hole. What the f are they doing in the back? Just blowing blunts everywhere. Jesus. And I almost forgot, we got to quickly put a battery in it. Yes. Quickly put a battery. But you don't need to watch that because that's normal. All this needs cleaning, but that's, you know, I could do that in like 20 minutes in the morning. To be honest, I'm tired. We'll quickly chuck this bad boy on and that's it for the night. I'm done. I am over it. So we'll quickly lube this up. Remember, I'm no expert. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to lube this up because when it goes dry, this stuff will be impossible to get off. Like, that's it. Look at that. It's like brand new. I don't know why they'd steal that, but whatever they did. They look like Boogeyman. The last thing I need to do now is do this seat and clean the rest of the car quickly. I'm happy with it. It drives a bit like it's been sitting for a while, like I don't know, one of the tires feel a bit funny, but that's okay. It'll pass roadworthy. And then we'll go from there. Other than that, yeah, change the seat. I don't know if we change the hole. I'm burning holes in it, but I don't know. This guy might have been a heavy smoker, to be honest. He might not even been. Yeah, but anyway, we'll vacuum it in the morning, clean it up quickly, and make it look smicko. That is our biggest problem. It's been, what do we got here? We got here at 5 o'clock in the morning. It is just gone 9:30. It's only a short one compared to normal, but yeah, we're getting it done. That's all that matters. We're going to find out if Emma's got what it takes to get a wobby done without me. Still got to give her a quick wash, but look at this. How good does she look like in the sun? Oof. Obviously the plastic's still there. We're getting knocked back on that, but whatever. She looks good, guys. She looks good. Did it pass? All right, let's get into it. So Emma said it had passed. It has passed. I don't want to hold that up because it's got all my details on it. 100% passed. And I did not think it would because behind that guard is a bent condenser and carrier. Also, there's a dent in the bonnet, rip in the hood lining, and also a dent on the rear door. But other than that, she was perfect. So, for roadworthy, that does not matter. So it turns out, guys, here's some information that I want you guys to get into this. If you ever thought about doing it, get into it. All right? So, when you buy a repairable vehicle, all you need to do is buy parts from a parts shop, a proper parts shop, like brand new, with an invoice. And then when you go to the wreckers, you have to buy parts from a VIN number what is suitable for your repairable write-off. So you can Pretty much you can get anything off a car except for an airbag. An airbag can't come from a flooded car or a fire car, which is fair call. But you can't buy airbags genuine or from overseas. So just remember, you got to buy airbags secondhand in Queensland. It is so easy, guys. So pretty much all you need to do is make that car roadworthy. And when it goes for the WOVA, have all the paperwork to say that those parts aren't stolen. That's all they're checking for. They want to make sure that the parts you've used to make that car legal are not stolen. All right, let's move on, because that's exciting. I'm very happy with that. This big bad girl here, this big MG3, costs us $3,888.74 at the auction with fees done. Then it costs us $80 to get it here by tow truck, which is a bloody good price because it's sitting over there is horrible. And they can only side load onto your trailer, not from the rear like pickles. So Mannheim, get a rear end here. Get that rear ending happening. You've got to get into that rear action, all right? Okay, next thing, we went to the wreckers and we spent $600 on a seat with an airbag, which is pretty good, a handbrake cover. Okay, what else did we get? We got this foam bit behind the bumper, what was kind of complete. We got a rear left hub, what was bent, and what else we get? A rear right tail light was broken, and I think a couple other stuff. But that's pretty much it. Remember, the seat had the plastic on it. Still does. They still passed it. Unbelievable. Alrighty. So the WOVA was $480. The second time we went to the wreckers cost us $450, which I was amazed for that big ass rear end axle. I just call it an axle. Leave it where it is. It's in my head. Leave it. All right. And a front left hub. So the hub and that rear thing, the second time we went, old mate looked after me. As soon as he said $450, I got in there and shook that hand, guys. I was excited. Alrighty, and then we needed a lower control arm, which was $140. Don't quote me there because I didn't write it down. It's added in the other prices. The tie rod end was $52.46. The rack end was $49.19, I think it was. And the front left shocky, what we replaced at the last minute, was $138.20. Then I had to put a bloody battery in it. Who makes a battery that doesn't last more? Oh, that gets me angry, eh? Batteries should not just start and just drop out when they're brand new cars almost. It's 2023, end of 2023. So it's technically 24. It is 25, halfway through 25 right now. 20,000 on the clock. $130. It doesn't matter about the money. It just shits me. Batteries are just getting worse. Am I wrong? This battery, and everybody, oh, I got Century this, Century that, or this, or Kmart, or bloody whatever. They're all crap. We got a one brand what lasts a bit longer, but their warranty's good, so I don't care. They don't make the 3 years, whatever. Who cares? Get off that subject. Gets me angry. $130 for the battery. The grill. This sexy bad girl here. Whee! Didn't come with the MG logo, of course. You seen me fit that. That cost us, what do you think? $233.15. I think that's on the money right there. I really broke this board, eh? Anyway, more money. See, I had another $1.50 because of my anger problems with batteries. All right, then what do we got here? The total price. So don't forget, we're going to do probably $200 on service items, blah, 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 blah. You know, we've already done wiper blades. You know, you got to add a little random stuff in there. So working this out came to $5,821.70 because the numbers got a bit sketched because I didn't put the lower control arm in there, and I forgot $20 of the WOVA because it was a pay before, whatever it was. Who cares? I'm rounding that off to 6G, 6 grand. Boom. This car owes me $6,000 as it sits. Would you buy an MG for $6,000? 90% of people in the comments, if there is any people in the comments, are going to be like, I wouldn't buy an MG. Junk, Chinese junk, sitting on their Chinese phone, sitting on their Chinese couch, eating a Chinese chicken. I don't know. Anyway, got a bit overboard again. All right, so $6,000 in the hole. Now we're going to put registration and insurance on it. So let's go 6.5, yeah? 6.5 grand sitting there. 6.5, yeah? 6.5 grand. We can, yep, 6.5 grand. Would you pay 6.5 for an MG? Okay, as you can see, I'm better look on my phone. Let's see. So the rule of thumb is if it's a repairable write-off, a light one, like a couple of fender benders, a couple of bits, 20% off the price in your area, yeah? What you're selling for. If it's a little bit worse, 30 to 35. Now, this was barely anything, so I'm going to go 20%. So if I want at least 10,000 for it, I'm going to put it up for 12. I'd love 12 grand. That's 6 grand profit. Don't forget, no labor, no tax. You know, 6 grand profit for doing really bugger all. It's just time sucked, right? Okay. So if you work out 12 grand and then you add the 20%, you're like 14,400. So technically we probably get 12 grand because 14,000, 15,000's around the lower end anyway. So yeah, I think we can get that. I think I'd be happy if I got 12 grand. If I could get 12 grand for this big girl right now in the next couple of days before we left to Japan, whoo, I'd be cherry right there. All right, so anyway, so that's what it costs, guys. That's it. All right, so we move on. Now, I've already done this whole video, but the audio didn't work. Don't get me started. So I can't tell you how much profit we're gonna make because we don't know how much we're gonna sell it for. So the next video you will see is a Hyundai Accent we built. I don't think I released a video for that. So that will be the next video. I've filmed that before I tried to even do anything. So the filming's pretty dodge. It is what it is, guys. I need a like, I need to subscribe. We're at 567 subscribers today. And it really hurts. Every morning you open it, you see one subscriber, you're like, oh, or it goes back one. And you're just like, ooh, guys, today I found out my neck is really buggered. This is not, like The Block or one of those shows where you like need drama. My neck's buggered. I have to put somebody on or I need to quit my job. Doing this stuff, I can do this at a slow rate and do the online. That's why I actually got into this. I need another way. So I'm not lifting gearboxes, doing big jobs all day, every day. And I love doing this. I don't want to lose this shop. At the end of the day, I love doing it. I love doing WOVI cars and I love giving someone a car what's a lot cheaper. So the Hyundai Accent, I'll spoil it a little bit. I'll put it there. Everybody's selling for 13, 14 grand, right? I put it on for 11.99, right? This guy from Cairns sends me a message and says, hey mate, can I buy it? If I give you $1,000 deposit tonight, Cairns is 400 kilometers away. If I give you $1,000 deposit right now into your bank, and I drive down in the morning and I'll give you 10,000 in person transferred into your bank, I'm like, you know what, do it. And then 10 minutes later, I just went, you know what, this guy's fair dinkum. Fair dinkum. So I turned around and said, you know what, mate, see you in the morning, transfer 10 when you get here. That's it. Done, finished. He come down, brought it. Let's just say, now I can't believe this, the 2 days, 3 days later, I think it was her mother, because it was the daughter's car they brought. I think it was the mother or somebody. They rang me to ask questions about a repairable write-off in Cairns. I don't want to get too far into it. Then she also asked if I had another car. In the background, the daughter who brought the car was like, thank you, I love the car. That's what I want to see. Cheaper because it had a bung guard, a bung bumper, a headlight, and a mirror. Like, come on. Do we want to see these cars get crushed? Maybe a lot of people want to see the MG get crushed, but you know, whatever. Do we want to see these cars get crushed and there's half of it sent over to make money overseas? Or do you want to see cheaper cars for your kids when they get a car? All I can do is put videos that I've already made. I'm making this one. This is current. When you're watching this, it would have been 2 days after I made it, or the same night. I might stay up all night because I'm just so excited, guys, to get this to you. But anyway, have a nice day. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, or don't. Just turn off. Just unsubscribe me and piss off. I don't care. See you later. No, I do care. This is the end of the video, right? Don't tell my wife. My wife is awesome. Like, to let me stay here, bust my ass, get these cars done. She takes a kid to school, picks him up, goes home like a single parent, has to deal with everything at home, all the food, everything. Thank you, Emma. Thank you so much. And poor Kyle, because he's missing me at the moment. Some days he runs and gives me the biggest cuddle. At the end of the day, because we're going to Japan, I am doing 7 days a week for the last couple of weeks and I'm busting my ass. And right now, if I wasn't doing this, we probably would have been finished and my days would be easy. I'll be home early. But thank you so much, Emma. I love you. Thank you.